Elliot Fryman.
And I'm Colby Alexander.
And today we're heading on over to the Kentucky Gateway Museum once again, and we're going to be talking to Barb Clarke, and she's going to be showing us around the Nativity Exhibit. And I am personally very excited about that. How about you, my friend?
I am pretty excited. Maybe you guys can join us there.
Oh yeah, we're going to check it around.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can enjoy it. We'll be there in a quickie. See you there.
Hi, my name is Barb Clarke, and I'd like to welcome you to the Nativity display that is at the Kentucky Gateway Museum Center here in Maysville, Kentucky. The show it's open now, and it runs through January the 6th or so. The museum is open from 10 to 4 on Tuesday through Saturday. So we would love for you to come and see the exhibit. We have over 350 nativity sets from near and far. We have them that have been made locally, and then we have them from all over the world. I'd like to share several of them with you. Behind me is a life-size set that was dedicated in Maysville in 1953. There was a Maysville Crib Association, and they raised money to have these figures, and they had them on display by the fire department in what we now call Rotary Park. So we are very happy to have these. They, of course, as old as they are, things happen to them, and they have been replaced outside. So these figures were scattered all over Maysville. Some of them were Rotarians, had buildings or storage places, and Mary was one place, Joseph was another, and through the years as they were not being used, they really became, they were in really bad condition. So anyway, my husband and I spent almost a year rebuilding them. And this gentleman's skirt was almost completely gone, and we learned to take burlap and starch and create his skirt. My husband brought home, Joseph didn't have hands. His hands were missing, and so my husband one day brought home a big bag, a big grocery bag, and in it were all these mannequin hands, and we found hands for Joseph. But we're very, very pleased to have this wonderful set. So over here, next to the life-size figures, we have the smallest nativity in the collection. And you have to use a magnifying glass in order to see this set. And it is so small but it is complete. Mary and Joseph, the baby Jesus, the shepherds, they're all there. So that's quite a difference in size. So we go from this to that, and then all in between. Our exhibit is set up, it was created by the Trinity Lutheran Church here in Maysville. A lot of us are German by our birth, and so Germans have really enjoyed having nativities in their homes. So a lot of the people in our church grew up having nativity sets.
And then if they need, they can use people.
On this table, we have a collection of sets from Asia and Africa. This is ebony made in the Congo. This one is made out of banana bark, and it is from Kenya. Then we have this set, and it is from Ghana. We have this set here, and it is from Nepal. We have this set from Laos. This set is from Indonesia, and another one from the Philippines. So we have sets, again, like I said, from all over the world. Germany is known for its production of nativity sets, and we have some very early sets. This set is by far the oldest set that we have, and it is wax, and it dates back to the 1870s. And the structure of the building is the Black Forest structure. Then we move on. This one hand carved, made in the late 1800s, and so this is milk paint, and again all hand carved. We move on to this. This is a paper mache set. This is another one. A lady in our church actually came from Germany, and she made this in 1958 with her grandfather. And the figures are wax. I mean, it's so precious. Here we have the angel band that Germany is known for. Then over here we have the pyramids, and these are very interesting. The draft in the room is creating this one, and it goes around by itself. But the way these work is that you light the candles, and the heat from the candle will move this, and then your figures rotate. So, of course, we can't burn the candles here, but they're beautiful when they are lit. And then we had this very large one. We have this set is very interesting, and it's the only set that I've ever seen that has Martin Luther in it. Of course, being with the Trinity Lutheran Church, Martin Luther is the founder of our denomination, and he is here with his wife, so I find that being quite interesting. This one is a folk art set. It was sent to me by a person that resides in Germany.
There you go.
One of the features of our display is the map of the world. And to illustrate how we have nativity sets from all around the world, we have taken ribbons and connected them from the place on the map to where the nativity is from. So moving over here, we have this set from Hawaii, this set from Alaska, this set and this set from the United States. This set is from Mexico. And then moving on, we have Peru, we have the Congo, we have, I don't know exactly where, this is from Africa, but I don't know exactly where. This set is from Tanzania, this set is from Japan, and this set is from Indonesia. This egg is from Russia. So as you can see, we have countries from all over the world represented. On these three tables, we have basically children's sets. Children, of course, love the magic of Christmas, but we always have to remember the real purpose of Christmas, and of course, it is the birth of the Christ child. So we have very soft figures. We have Peanuts and Charlie Brown. We have sets from, this is from the Czech Republic. This one was made in North Carolina. Let's see, another one from the Czech Republic. This is really interesting. For hundreds of years, one of the toys that they had for children was a magnetic set, and on a stage. And so you have these that are magnets, and underneath the figures, you have magnets. So you can tell the story, and children can move those around and create their own stories. So I love that one. We have, this one was made locally. A lady in Bracken County knitted this. This set is from Krakow, Poland. Each year they have a competition in Krakow, and it started when people didn't have a lot of money. And so they used tin foil or scraps of cardboard. So those are the materials that a schwabka is usually made from. And so they create these each year, and a lot of the towers here are architectural features off of actual buildings that are in Krakow. And then they have a competition, and someone wins each year. This one over here, I found last year in Beaufort, South Carolina. And these are all oyster shells. And the artist walks along the beach, like all of us do, and collects shells. But think about her having a wonderful eye, because look at the grace of these three wise men, how they blend together, and you can just almost see movement in them, and they're just shells. But I think this is lovely. The sheep, the baby Jesus is just a little tiny shell, and of course then the starfish is the Star of Bethlehem. On these three tables we have sets made locally. They're all from Kentucky. And of course this is one of the highlights of this section of the display. And these are all made from gourds. And they were made by an artist, Susan Young, from Bracken County. And so she raises gourds, and of course, I mean, she is an artist. She's a retired art school teacher. And this is from a pod. Their hair is seeds or it's corn silks. This little sheep here is made out of a magnolia pod. And the gifts here are all made out of different seeds. And again, we have the beautiful Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus. This set is made by one of Kentucky's folk art artists, and this is a Minnie Adkins. Minnie Adkins lives close to Moorhead, and so this is a very special set. This lady in Bracken County knitted this. Let's see what else we have. Oh, this one was made by the students at St. Patrick High School. Well, not high school. I think it was a 3rd grade, and it folds up as a book, and then when you open it, you get all the different happenings that took place during the time of the birth of Christ. This one is a Mary Hadley piece. We have the Hadley pottery is in Louisville, a very famous pottery company. This one here is made by Susan Lundrigan. She's an artist from Flemingsburg. This set was made by Jennifer Zing from Frankfurt, and several years ago her gourd work is quite renowned. She was chosen as the artist from Kentucky to make the Kentucky ornament for the Christmas tree that was at the White House. Each year, you know, they have ornaments from each state. And so she and her students made a number of ornaments using gourds, and then they were sent to Washington and put on the tree there at the White House.